Let me see if they get my algorithm. Checking 1 2 1 2 1 2. I'm just checking the algorithm because I figured the algorithm would be higher if I say they'll put the hashtag stand with Israel versus Free Palestine. But y'all know it's Free Palestine, man, and Free the Congo. Listen, man, I seen Fan Jones get up there, and that boy is a straight up sucker and a sellout and a buster. You feel me? How he go get up there? This is the cold part about it. You know what I mean? This is the cold part about it. Listen, I only put the title up for the algorithm. Y'all know. Oh, this is how you hack the algorithm. Some of y'all not smart enough to know this. And then some of y'all in Israel some of y'all. Yeah, free the Congo, free Chicago, free Sudan, free Palestine, free the oppressed, man. Y'all know goddamn well we ain't rocking with Zionism whatsoever. You understand me? But the fact that I did see Van Jones up there rocking with Zionists, and he was at a rally talking about I stand with Israel. And, you know, Jeff Bezos gave that man $100 million. You feel me? And the one reason that he did that because they know goddamn well they gave him they know they not gonna give a man that has a dangerous mind any money. You know what I'm saying? Like he's bought and he's paid for. You feel me? They not gonna give him. He's bought and he's paid for. I don't understand, and somebody please got to tell me, why is there a necessity for a Israel rally in the first place if Israel got all of the power and all of the money? Somebody make it make sense to me. I don't get it. If they the ones who winning, what's the point of it? Yeah, you see, they gonna show my post if I put up this hashtag, and this is what I think everybody should do, because you got to learn how to play, you know what I mean, the devil's game. You got to learn to play the devil's game. You feel me? Because these devils are the ones who run these algorithms, and they run the features on these things. So if it looks like you in support, then yeah, they go push it out there. But if it looks like you're not going along with their program, then of course they're not going to push you in their thing. And this is what a lot of people do is they decide to be on the side that's going to give them access, because what happens is if you don't go along with it, they start taking down names. They say, okay, well, whoever not supporting, guess what? You on that list of people we're not going to get that next deal to. We're not going to get that next road to. We're not going to get that next check to. We're not going to get that next merge here, that next whatever. And so money becomes people God instead of humanity, allowing people to have moral superiority in the way that they move. Listen, man, we live in a day and age where you're going to see a whole lot of things play out, because this is the great divide. We seeing a lot of division being thrown. There's going to be division in Hollywood, because people are able to see the machine for what it is. You know what I'm saying? People are able to see the machine for what it is. They're like, God damn, how do you have so much power and control over every aspect of my life? And if I don't go along with you, who the hell wants to knowingly and consciously be a slave? So what's going to happen is, you know, the Zionists is really going to trick themselves out of a position. They going to trick themselves out of a position, because it's going to be impossible for them to call something anti-Semitism when it's a pure anti-Zionism. That's just the reality. People gonna be like, nope, we done with that trick. Nope, we not listening to that. Nope, we not listening to that. And so when there is somebody who, let's say, who doesn't like a Jewish person, they won't even be, because when you can't separate yourself from the oppressors, then how do you know who are the oppressed? Or how do you know who are the oppressors, rather? And so there has to be a clear differentiation between, listen, I am on the side of those who are being taken advantage of, who are being killed, who are being murdered by 100,000+ on one side and maybe 10,000 on the other side. In 1 week, they was able to rack up the amount of casualties that the Zionists have faced in the last 75 years. It's pretty ridiculous. And in the world that we live in, if you can't speak truth, if you can't say truth, if you can't say your point, that means that everybody is slaves and their God is the one who controls them. So no, I'd rather be free. I'd rather be free and get in trouble. I'd rather be free and be the one who is able to live and breathe and utilize my voice for what I want to. You know what I'm saying? Most of y'all can never speak truth because you know that if you say anything, everything will be stripped away from you. And then that means that who do you work for? See, God ain't gonna never strip away your powers and your wealth for doing what he wants you to do. You know what I'm saying? Only the devil would do that. But you realize you got to work for the devil if he has the ability to strip it away from you in the first place, because you realize he the one who blessed you. See, when you blessed by the devil, he can take away what he gives you. When you blessed by God, he ain't going to take away what he gives you for doing the right thing. I'm going to tell y'all, man, the smartest thing y'all should do is just start, when you want to push out your truth and news about Palestine, all you got to do is use their hashtags to do it. People don't be thinking, don't work backwards. Flood their hashtags with information. Use their hashtags, because then you confuse the algorithm. Algorithm know whether to push it or suppress it. The algorithm like, wait a minute, how do we know to push this thing if y'all using the exact same algorithm? You got to learn how to outsmart the devil, man. That's the game we playing right now. We playing on their platform, on their field, so you got to learn their terms and their rules. Oh, y'all believe that I was on your side, so you allow my message to be projected more. Okay, well, thank you for the microphone. Now let me speak some truth. It's called being a spook who sat beside the door. Some of y'all should read that book. You know what I'm saying? Take the resources of the enemy and use them for good. That's the way it's supposed to work. But some of us are so emotional, we don't even know how to think. And so the moment that they can get you stuck in your emotions and you stop thinking, you're robbing yourself of your own intelligent abilities. There's always going to be sellouts, right? But who do we invest in? That's really the real focus. It's not about who's selling us out, but who we should invest in. Those are always going to be sellout. It is great to differentiate, but there's so many of those. Who the real ones? Who deserve the blessings of the culture? Who deserve bigger platforms and have a bigger voice? Right? Because if we empower the right people, then they can go against those who trying to steal the power, those who working for the powers that be. So, you know, there's always going to be suckers like Van Jones. Van Jones ain't never been tough, man. That dude, he cried when Biden got in office. What type of weak-ass buster cries when a man got a... This, I can't even, like, fathom that. And it's funny because I seen them the other night. They had invited us to this event, and this was about technology. They ain't talk politics whatsoever. But it's like, you know, they always trying to find, and it's not hard. It's always able to find some people who are willing to, you know, sell their soul for a little bit of money. I seen Jeff Bezos get that man $100 million, and that's when you know that he has to be a sellout, because they will never empower those with dangerous minds and put funds behind them so that they can utilize those funds then to do something dangerous. Because we don't want you to goddamn have money to fund your ideas. That makes you dangerous. So yeah, they go get the weak ones all of the money, because we know you don't have any right to demand behind your resources. We just got to be at this point now, man, where, you know, you get treated like the hoe you are. If they pimped you out, then you a hoe. So we got to treat you like a hoe ass nigga. That's all it be. It be hoe ass niggas that be getting treated with respect, and that's just done and over with, man. Because we know what that shit represents. Niggas can't stand on nothing no more. Nothing. You feel me? And the culture got to start treating hoe ass niggas like hoe ass niggas. We got to stop having respect for suckers and busters. You feel me? To where, because if they get counseled by the culture, then they ain't no good for the devil. See, this is what you got to understand the game and the way it works. If black people don't mess with them, then they no good for the devil, because the devil need them to influence us. So if our society deems them to be a sucker, a sellout, buster, they're best equipped and they can be the most useful is when we rock with them, when we're not publicly shaming them, when we're not publicly ostracizing them, when we're not saying that, look, man, y'all done bought this Negro for no reason. He ain't gonna be able to influence us. I don't know what y'all bought him for. We don't fuck with him. I don't do protests, man. I don't do protests. That's, I'll bring some awareness to it, but that's not where my value lies. My value don't lie in just being another number. You understand me? That's not where my value lies. Everybody has their position and their point to play. Somebody said, you gonna see Vance on the cover of magazine. Yeah, he might be Times Man of the Year. He might be the next black president. I don't know. Listen, all I know is the man is bought and sold. Ever since he got that 100 million, he ain't did shit dangerous. Ever since he got that 100 million, boy ain't did nothing dangerous. Listen, man, the strategies are clear. I don't even want to go on here and constantly talk about what the strategies are, because what you realize is this is nothing a lot of times. Like, we talk about a lot of different things, but it's not until you meet person in real life and you be like, all right, let's build on this. Let's do this behind the scenes. That's where the real work gets done, right? And we have to have the ability to support each other in initiatives and agendas that we have going on. You know what I'm saying? If we do that, it's a reason. Y'all see High Level Conversations. We got almost 50 million views. That's a no-brainer. You know what I mean? For somebody to be like, okay, I'm going to get on 19 Keys show. Boom. Because it's beneficial for me and him. But they be afraid. Why are they afraid? Why are you afraid to just talk to another black man? Let's go have a conversation that's going to be enlightening for you and give you a whole nother audience. The thing is, you don't want to empower certain people. You know what I'm saying? Now, the real ones, they rock in with me. They locked in. I ain't got no problem with the real ones. It's those who've been bought and sold. You know what I'm saying? But we at this point in time where all we got to do is learn the rules of the game and then play them. Then we learn the cheat codes. Then we learn how to navigate. You feel me? And then we move. And this is why we've been learning the game that is, because you got to learn how to operate utilizing the resources in the system and outside the system. You got to operate in multi-dimensions at the same time in order to be able to take it far. But if you can't have that ability to be able to operate in, multiple dimensions, you're going to lose. This is not that era of being one-dimensional. This is not that era of that one-time solution. I'm going to tell you what's dead right now is politics. I'm going to tell you people is confused on what to do now. People don't know whether to tell you to vote or tell you to burn down the system. But I'm going to tell you the one thing that will not work in this next election is vote, vote, vote. Vote and hope. Oh, that's dead. The political system is destroying itself. Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan said when Donald Trump came up there, this will be the last president. And what he meant by the decor of presidents has changed. The system has changed. The elections have changed. Everything. This system was always going to be a system that eats itself. And this system and everybody is showing, these devils are showing their horns at the highest level. They showing you that they devils at the highest level. They refuse to put another candidate up there besides Biden, even though he deserved to be in a goddamn old people facility. You know what I'm saying? Just relaxing, sitting and chilling. They got that man still up there working as a puppet because he was the closest one to Obama. And black people love anybody connected to Obama. Then they give him a black woman and say, go do your bidding. But then the reality of it is people will be like, well, maybe he's better than Trump because Trump was in his campaign and cabinet and Supreme Court people was taking away all of the little things that black people had going on with the equity and all of that. So ain't nobody trying to show us no love. You can say that they are because they free Yak, because they free Tunchi. That don't mean nothing, not in the grand scheme of things. They don't want you to have no power. They don't really want you to have no money. They don't. If you want to make America good, you have to have equity, right, and investment opportunity and creation intentionally to equalize things. But that ain't never gonna happen. We gotta take what's ours in order for it to be ours. If it's ours, nobody can give it to us. What we need it to be given. Y'all want to believe in the system all that you want to. Promise you, you ain't gonna get nothing. The only way you gonna get something is if you learn how to operate the system and navigate it, and learn how to operate in and out the system whenever you want to. And ignorance of the system and ignorance of reality is the reason they're able to utilize it against you. And the one thing that black people do not have throughout this whole entire time, the one thing that we've never tried throughout every single decade that we've been here in the last few hundred years, and I mean that on a consistent collective, is unifying. And I still believe in the possibility of it. I still believe that it's something that not has to be done in front of the people. It's something that has to be done behind the scenes. Listen, it's not hard to tell. Sometimes, listen, the powers that be are taking no tool on their side. I want you all to do the same thing. Take no tool on your side. Take no tool on your side. This is the clarity that you're being given right now is a gift. It doesn't come this clear sometimes. You want to see who free? See what side they choose. It is a gift right now that you're giving. Believe me, please take this, because it doesn't always come this clear. People don't always have to raise a flag or make a speech or show their commitment to a side. But now it's becoming clear, and now you get to see who's on the side of light and who's on the side of dark. This is the gift of this time, and appreciate it. It's not always this clear. Sometimes it's hard to tell. It ain't hard to tell right now. And I'm going to tell you, man, a lot of these industry puppet, bitch-ass, weirdos, sadists, masochists, I mean, just suckers, sell out, no goddamn real talent having. But what they do have is allegiance. They have allegiance. That's their talent. You see these people get propped up, not because they're the most talented, it's because they have an allegiance. Something that you may never have because you got integrity. So do not want to be in a position of somebody who has allegiance to the devil, but they actually don't have no real talents from God. And you got real talents from God, and you jealous of somebody who has an allegiance to the devil. Do not be jealous of people who get blessed by the devil and want their life. That's how they get you. Because they'll ask you to give up all that makes you who you are, all that makes you human, all the light that you have, in order to get the rewards. And that other person is suffering, but you can't see it because they put on a facade. Devil will bless you too, but he can never give you the light that God gives you. Remember that. And remember, Van Jones a bitch-ass nigga, and there's many like him in the world. He's just a representative of it. Peace.